Hello everyone, myself A.S. Bhandare. Today we are going to consider the new concept that is a continuous statements in C programming language. Let's start. For the last lecture we have already seen about the loops. We know that what is the use of the loop. Whenever the repetitive action is going to be carried out, we can use the loops. Within these loops, if we again want some kind of a control over the execution of the statements, then we can take the help of the continuous statement. The continuous statement is used when the execution of the further statements in a loop is required to be skipped down. As we know that in a C programming, the compiler is going to be execute each statement one by one in a sequential manner. Within a loop also, there is some kind of a sequence of the execution is predefined. But still within that, if we want to make some kind of a control, we want to skip down some kind of a particular execution whenever the particular condition is going to be satisfied, then it is carried out with the help of continuous statement. Whenever the continuous statement is executed by the compiler, then this statement bypass the execution of the next statements, and afterwards the control is going to be start at the start of a loop, and again loop is going to be carried out its usual and regular action. How it works, I will try to explain the working or the use of the continuous statement with the help of an example. Let's here I use the loop, for loop. Within that, the variable is taken as an I. As we know that according to the syntax for the for loop, first value is nothing but the initialization. So here variable I is initialized at the value is equal to 1. The condition is that this I value should be less than or equal to 5, and this variable after each iteration is going to be incremented by 1. So this one is about the initial loop. Now within that loop I have used one condition, that is if I is equal to 3. So if this condition is true, what I want to do, that continuous statement is going to be executed, and hence I will be use this kind of the pair of the curly brackets. That means when the if condition is true, the control transfers within this pair of curly bracket, and within that continuous statement is going to be executed. In some situation you may find that this uh, pair of the curly bracket may not be available. Obviously, as there is only one statement, there is no requirement of the curly brackets also, but just for the understanding simplicity I have used the pair of the curly bracket. The thing is that whenever the I value is equal to 3, then the continuous statement is going to be executed, and if the condition is failed, then control transfer towards the printf function. Now let's start. For the first iteration, when I value is equal to 1, in within the loop condition, this I value, that is 1 is equal less than or equal to 5. Yes, this condition is true, and hence the control transfers within the loop body. Within the loop body, we have used the condition that I value is equal to 3. Now currently the value of I is 1. Is 1 is equal to 3? No, condition is false, and hence the control transfers after the pair of curly brackets, that it will be moved towards the printf. Within the printf, we are simply printing the value of I, and hence within the output we get the value as 1. Afterwards, increment of the I value will be taken out, hence the I value comes as a 2. Again 2 is equal to 3, no, condition fails, and again it will be moved control transfer toward the printf function. Now very important thing for the next iteration. For the next iteration, I value will comes as a 3. Now for the loop condition is true, hence the control transfer into the loop body. Now I value is 3, so 3 is equal to 3. Yes, the condition is true over here, and hence compiler execute the continue statement. Now, according to rule, what happens? Once the continuous statement is going to be executed, the next statements are going to be skipped down, and hence the control not transfers toward the printf, but the execution transfers towards the start of the loop. And hence, start of the loop means what is the action we have stopped? Next action over that, it is increment. A value is going to be incremented by 4, and again the same execution will be taken out. Now again, if condition is false for the 4 value, again continuous statement is going to be skipped, as the condition is false over here. The control transfers towards the print, and hence we will be get the output as 4, and the 3 output is not going to be printed at the end of execution of this program, just because of the continuous statements. So in short, we can say that whenever the continuous statement is going to be executed, it will be skipped down the further sentences, and control going to be executed transfers towards the start of the loop, and again your action is going to be taken out. Nextly, for our last session, we have already known about the break statement, and for this session we have just now seen about the continuous statement. Now I will be trying to explain what is the break and continuous statement, what is the use, and where we are using this break statement. As we know that, first of all, with the help of a break, as it's mean, it is this statement exit from the loop when it get executed. Whenever condition is true, with the help of a break statement, the execution is going to be stopped. But with the continuous statement, with the help of a continuous statement, the control transfers at the top of the loop without executing the remaining statements, and hence it is going to be continued with the continuous action. The break statement can be used either inside the loop or the switch case. Already we know that for each and the within a switch statement, each and the every condition is going to be terminated with the break. So for that particular, if that particular condition is true, the control will be break, that is further executions is not going to be carried out with the help of a break. It will be exit. It is used for exit, taking the exit from that particular instant. But the continuous statement can be used only within the loop. We cannot be used this continuous statement for the switch statements, or because it will be with the help of a switch, we are not going to be continue the repeated things. The action should be carried out only for the particular condition, and hence in this way, according to the need of the execution and the we can use either break statement or either continuous statements. Thank you.